Here's my ultimate guide on how to spend your coins in Cut 26. Now in this video, we're not only going to talk about what players you should buy, but we'll also talk about what percentage of your coins you should spend, why it's maybe worth saving some of your coins, to give you guys a holistic view on not just the cards you need, but also understand why you're spending your coins and how many of them you should drop. All right, let's start with talking the most basic thing in Cut 26 right now, which is whether or not you should be a buyer, a seller, or just holding on to your coins right now. For me personally, I think it is a buyer's market right now in Cut 26. With an overall bump happening a couple days ago, now prices in the market are starting to come down on these 85 overall champions because there's now 86s. And in the past, I would say 2 days, the market has moved to a point where I can confidently tell you guys, yes, it is a good time to be buying cards. If you asked me maybe 5 or 6 days ago when 85 overall players were going for a good bit more, when some of the core rare players were really inflated, I might have said no, but right now it's actually a good idea to spend. Now, how many of your coins do you guys want to be spending when it comes to making upgrades in this game? Well, for me personally, I'm not going to sit here and say drop your entire balance. Like, it took me a while to get up to 1 million coins, and there is value in holding on to your coins. Because say, for example, we get a new promo drop in this game, and there's a reroll that is profitable or a method that is profitable, and you've only got 5,000 coins, well, unfortunately, you might not be able to participate. So a general rule of thumb for me is I'm not spending over 50% of my coins on any one player or on any day when it comes to making upgrades. So for me personally, sure, I could spend 500k, but I'm keeping at least 500k in case there's a method in this game that allows me to print a ton of coins. For you watching this video, I would basically say the same. Don't spend more than 50% of your coins on upgrades. All right, let's get into some players that I think are really good value buys today and make some moves for my team and explain why I think you guys should be getting these players. The first card right here, we gotta talk defense. Defense is very, very difficult to play in this game. If you are spending coins and you want to upgrade your squad, I feel like for me, the defensive side of the ball is what I need help on. That's where I'm going to spend my coins. And of course, what better way to start off upgrading the defense than picking up a corner? There are 2 corners I am a big fan of in this game. The first one is this 85 overall Ben Hanks, who, as you guys can see, he costs 95,000 coins. That's not a very bad price. He's 84 speed, 85 man, 85 zone, 6'1" for a corner in this game. I've already looked at all of them. This is the best blend of price, height, speed, and coverage. You need a corner that's at least like 6'1" in this game, I would say, just because it's so difficult to stop those aggressive catches. This Ben Hanks card is amazing. Now, the other option that you guys can go with if you're looking to pick up a corner is this Mansour Delane right here. This Mansour Delane sells for a pretty similar price. He's 92k. It's basically the exact same number. He's 6 foot, so a little bit shorter. The zone is a few points less. The speed is the same right here. If you're picking one of them, I'd go Ben Hanks. I think Ben Hanks is the best budget corner in this game, and for me personally, you better believe we're making that upgrade. I'm gonna give you guys the green light to get this card as well. Like 95,000 coins, it feels like a really good price for a corner in this game. To get Cut 26 coins for the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use the promo code SWIFT to save an additional 8% on your order. Okay, let's move on to a position that I don't think a lot of people watching this video have upgraded quite yet on their team. It is the defensive tackle spot, which is not sexy right here, but I got a card that I just think is better than basically every single DT within his section in the market. It is this 81 overall Landon Robinson right here, and I've looked at every D tackle in this game. This card gives you 81 speed, 81 block shed, 81 power move. For a defensive tackle right now, those are pretty unbelievable stats. Now, I will say this, he's 6 foot 285, so he's not massive. He's not small by any means. 6 foot 285 is a big human being, but he's not like 6'3", 300. Now, really everything besides the height and weight combination, I am a big fan of in this Landon Robinson card. For me, I'm going to drop the 20k. It's a position that I feel like a lot of people watching this video have probably not upgraded yet on their team, so that's why I wanted to mention it. All right, next up, let's quickly talk about the quarterback market. This Dylan Raiola card to me is the perfect entry-level QB in this game. For me personally, I've already got this Dylan Raiola card, but 81 speed is solid, 84 throw power is good. The accuracies are all high enough to the point where he's not missing any of those egregious throws, which are super annoying when a QB misses. If you want to elevate at the quarterback position, you want Johnny Manziel, you want Carson Beck, you want one of those really good quarterbacks that's 300k, 400k, that's a different price echelon that you're playing in. But I feel like this Dylan Raiola, if you're looking for just like the basic entry-level quarterback, that's a nice player to buy at 100k. All right, another kind of non-sexy position that I feel like I just need to upgrade on my personal team right here. If you are looking for a linebacker in this game, this Joe Phillips 83 overall player right here actually has some pretty good stats. I've gone through, I've taken a look at basically all the Sams, all the Mike linebackers, and if you're looking for a linebacker that's versatile, that's got good speed, that can play basically any role, this card is nice. He's not super expensive. 82 speed, 80 zone, 83 tackling, incredibly balanced card right here at 45k for me. I felt like this upgrade was kind of needed. If you're looking for a backer to add to your team and you don't want to spend like 80,000 coins, 90,000 coins, it's a number I didn't want to spend, this Joe Phillips is nice. All right, next up, the wide receiver market in this game. It's a pretty interesting one when it comes to making decisions right here. I am not gonna lie to you, because height is very important, but there's also a lot of different options at a lot of different prices. Let's go over a couple that I quite like. Now, the first one that I feel like has to make this list just because of his speed and price combination is Kevin Conception right here. Kevin Conception is selling at under 100,000 coins. He's 85 speed, making him one of the fastest receivers in this game. He's 5'11", which is the only thing that you're going to point to on this card and be like, damn, I wish that was a little bit better. But the route running stats, if we compare him to any other receiver in this game, they're very nice. The catching stats, if you compare him to any other receiver in this game, they're very nice. The speed is up there with the best receivers in this game. The only problem is the height. Now, obviously, if you're like, you know what, I don't mind spending a little bit of extra coin to get that height, this Nick Anderson card, who's 80,000 coins more expensive, which isn't horrible, is a very similar card stats-wise, but he's 6'4" instead. Probably worth dropping a little bit of extra coin. Realistically, I think both are really good options, though. Conception is a nice kind of entry level, and then Nick Anderson at 185, I mean, he might be the #1 must-have receiver in this game. I am not gonna lie to you. If you got the coins for him, I think he's probably worth it. I don't know that I'm gonna drop 185. It feels a little too rich for me to buy this, although I will say this, man, he's really, really good. Okay, final thing to note, when it comes to spending coins in this game, if you got a lot of them and you're like, you know what, I want to get some of the best cards in this game, but I don't want them to come down in price. With the way LTD pulls work in CFB 26, there are so many of them getting pulled. So if I was thinking to myself, okay, I want to buy a card, but I don't want it to come down in price a ton. I don't want to spend like 200,000 coins on an 86 overall receiver who's going to drop to 100k in a couple of weeks. LTD players are your best friend, man. LTDs are getting pulled so frequently that this Cade Phillips is an example. 86 speed, 86 zone, an unbelievable card. He's 275k. You're going to look at that and you're going to be like, damn, that's expensive, but he's an LTD player, meaning when you're done with this card, you quick sell him for 225,000 coins. Every LTD in this game has that quick sell value. So if you're in a spot where you don't want to miss out on value for your team, but you still want to get the best players in this game, LTDs, I am telling you, they are the best way to upgrade for the rich man in CFB 26. They're absolutely the best way to make upgrades if you got a lot of coins, because you're not going to lose out on those coins. You're able to get your foot in the door because you got enough coins to start with, and whenever you're done with the card and you want to buy the next best corner in this game, you're only losing out on 50,000 coins right here to use this player. That's actually a really good deal. Compare that to an 86 overall champion. That card could lose 100,000 coins of value. That's a lot worse. So that's definitely something to consider when it comes to spending your coins if you got a lot of them right now in CFB 26. But in this video, I think I gave you guys a bit of a holistic guide, not only on my personal team, but on your guys' teams as well, at some key positions that I think you guys are going to want to upgrade to. We grab a new corner, we grab a new defensive tackle. Raiola is really nice. I probably should have got the receiver, and we upgrade at left tackle too. I think the team is actually looking pretty good right now in Cut 26 for no money spent. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like down below, hit that red subscribe button for more tips and tricks, and until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See ya, boys. Peace.